In 1951, a publication was released with a peculiar structure. Beyond the cover, the reader encounters 25 consecutive, entirely blank pages. The entire instructional value of the document is concentrated in this single illustration on the first page. We are looking at a technical document. The details here are not decorative. They are instructions for the human machine. This drawing functions as an operational schematic for human psychology and physiology. It is a visual impression of the biological principles required to manage a high-performance mind. By analyzing the specific symbols contained in this 1951 image, we can rebuild a functional protocol for extreme focus that remains applicable today. Ancient iconography served as the primary technology for preserving complex cognitive science, using visual shorthand to transfer detailed biological insights across generations. Observe the foundational mechanics of the sage's posture, the crossed legs, and the vertical alignment of the spine. Aligning the vertebrae in this specific stack optimizes the circulatory system, ensuring that oxygen delivery to the brain remains consistent and unimpeded by physical compression. Even minor muscle movements generate constant electrical noise in the nervous system. By eliminating these micro-adjustments through total physical stillness, we mute external sensory input, allowing the mind to finally achieve the quiet necessary for deep focus. Beneath the sage sits a tiger skin, with the predator's face clearly emphasized at the base. The tiger represents the raw, reactive instincts of the human animal, the impulses of fear and aggression that naturally pull attention away from focused work. In modern neuroscience, we identify this tiger as the amygdala. This region of the brain is responsible for triggering the stress responses that hijack our rational thought. Note the sage is seated on the tiger. A slumped, protective posture signals vulnerability to the brain, activating the amygdala. By forcing the body into an upright, dominant position, we send a physiological signal of safety that regulates and subjugates chaotic emotional triggers. Establishing this physical vessel provides the necessary structural foundation to maintain calm and control the fear-driven impulses of the brain. The analysis excites specific visual and auditory patterns that trigger the parasympathetic nervous system, resulting in a measurable drop in cortisol and a corresponding increase in cognitive resilience. Leaning against the tree is the yoga danda, a wooden staff used to adjust breath. Slowing your respiratory rate acts as a manual override, shifting the brain from agitation to focus. The sage's inward gaze emphasizes withdrawing from the external environment, prioritizing internal management. This operating system remains effective today and can be applied without specialized equipment or environments. The translation into modern life involves 3 daily steps. First, align the spine to quiet nervous system noise. Second, identify the emotional triggers likely to trigger stress. Third, use deliberate breathing as your manual override to ground your attention. High-level human performance is achieved by stripping away the excess and returning to these foundational mechanics of our own biology.